What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Robert R. Ricks. We're going to try, and I'm emphasizing trying, because you see here, this is the living room vlog. And the reason that this is the living room vlog is because I have to be out here because I have a big behemoth of a fucking dog, which you hear right there. And she may or may not allow me to get this video done. If not, I might have to rock this shit again another time. The other thing is, this is new for me. This might end up being multiple videos. I'm not sure yet. So anyway, let's do this. One thing I gotta make sure. Jesus Christ, this fucking dog is killing me. What's up, Nutshop with a machete? And there's the dog barking her fucking ass off. Let's see here. Chat is disabled for this live stream is what it says. So what we're going to do, we're going to say bullshit to that. We're going to copy it. Sorry for this delay. Like, the other thing I was going to do, which was crazy, I was going to do some shit and then do like that, paste like that, hit OK, boom. That should come up. So now if I type test, I should see. There it is. Okay, so we're back in action. So this video is kind of new grounds for me. There's a band that I like a lot. I've been familiar with them since around 2005. So in 2005, roughly, I had this game, Street Warriors, that I had put out. And in the promotion and some other stuff like that, I actually made a soundtrack called Street Warriors Volume 0 Freelancers Mix. And one of the tracks right there is from a band, DECONSTRUCT. And it was off of their album, The Human Condition. And this song was called Welcome to the End. And it was a dope-ass track. It was really, really, really fucking cool. And so I had reached out to the band and said, hey, I'd like to put your shit on the soundtrack, to which they were like, fuck yeah, we don't care. Sounds good. Then later on, I did a concert at Gen Con where I hired them to come out and do part of the show. And it was pretty cool. And that's where I got to meet Joe, Vanessa. I hadn't met the current singer at that time. They had a kind of temporary singer that was in there for that particular show. I think his name was Gwamba. Anyway, they took a hiatus. They were gone for a while. Most of the band kind of broke apart. And Joe went and started doing other stuff. Like, I know he did some stuff with Danzig and a few other things. So I was thrilled when I found out that they had a new album, which you can see the artwork right there. And so what I figured, because I've had people like Brian for a while now pestering me to do reaction videos. So I asked Joe, I said, hey man, how would you feel about me doing a reaction video to the album and also doing kind of a review on it? And I told him, I'd pause it at different points and make it so that people couldn't bootleg the shit or nothing like that. So this may end up being multi-part series. It might end up being just one go. We'll see. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get rocking and rolling. I did hear this first track because they did share this track back in, I want to say May. They did a lyric video for this track. And this track is called Machine. So we're going to go ahead and kick it up and see if we make sure I see it. Make sure. There we go.
You try to bend me, knowing damn well I won't break. You try to heal my scars, the things that you make. You wanna placate me, don't you know I'm a war machine? You wanna be set free, your end will never cry, never cry. me your sacrifice. You've got it twisted. I'll let you fall and not think twice. Yeah. Deep down I know you.
I want to pause it for a second. So, I think, so the music aspect of this is solid. Like, I have no complaints in regards to the music. The, you know, that is just rocking, solid. Music production is really good. The vocals don't overpower the music. The instrumentals don't overpower the vocals. So it's balanced very well. The vocals, my personal opinion is you're either going to really like the vocals or you're not. There's no way around it. And we're going to get to a part here in a minute. Like I said, I've heard this song before. So this song is not brand new for me. So this one's not really just a reaction part. But the lead singer has a very, very, very good singing voice. And I know in today's metal, rock, blah, 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 there's this tendency to do a lot more of this type of stuff. And the good part about the vocals on this particular lead singer here is that you can still make the words out. Okay, so at least you can hear the words, understand what's being sung, and it has an interesting tone to it. And a lot of times that's super important. Having an interesting, distinctive signature to something is super good, right? Now, that being said, the very first parts of this song, the way the vocals are being done, I don't necessarily like. It might grow on me. There's been times where I've listened to music over and over and over, and the singing sticks. This part right here, that this first couple go-throughs until the chorus hits, I'm not a big fan of. But as we continue going here, so right there, that's what I'm talking about. When he sings, when he really sings, shh, quiet, Ukes. When he really sings, man, he's got a good sound to him. You know what I mean? It sounds really good. And the lower end of the I like. It's the higher end of that growl I don't really care for. And again, that's just me. You might listen to this shit and be like, shit's fucking slamming. I mean, all the way around, production-wise, music-wise, and I even did a quick little bit on the reading on the lyrics, and the lyrics are they're really deep, and they're edgy, but they're also pretty fucking relevant with the shit going on in the world today. So I like that. But watch, we'll continue here, and as we continue through this particular song, you'll see there's a good little roller coaster ride that you go on. So here we go. Let's go ahead and keep this shit going.
You think you're such a saint, but in a thing to win. You try to carry the cross, but you don't wear it well. You'll be right next to me as we burn it out. Burn in hell! Burn in hell! Burn in hell! As we all burn in hell! Nothing will decay. streets need repairs. They're leaking everywhere. They're leaking everywhere. No parts left to spare. They're leaking everywhere. No parts left to spare. I am as real as ones and zeros staring at me from behind the screen. You think it's all I want. You make zero. This is the cross we bear. We're leaking everywhere. Nothing will decay. We'll kill the machine and make slaves to how we are made. Forced to assimilate or rust inside. I know malfunctions. And I have my feelings. There is no signs there.
All right, so there's a little bit of, at the end there, a little bit of, sounded like some reverse vocals. So it'd be kind of interesting to rewind that shit and give up. So that's, that's the first track, right? And most of the time, when you're setting your album up, you put your strong track right at the front. So it's the first narrative fucking hook, right? So, did the first track hook? What do you think? Huh? You want to add in some shit? What you fucking think? You got something to say, dog? Throw it out. So anyway, I think the answer is yes. The drumming, holy shit. The fucking drum work at the end there, woo, it's hot. The guitar, come on, Joe. Smoking, always. Bass, I didn't really, now, normally when I listen, I'll go in a car and I'll turn everything up. And that's when you could really hear the bass, coming in. I can't hear it too good coming off a fucking television. So I have to digress on that. I couldn't make out anything tricky dick on the bass side of things, but, it's also not a bad thing if you don't hear something kind of standing out. So as far as that goes, no problems there. I don't even know where's the shit at. So I ordered it early, and I got my shit fucking signed, and I actually have some of this shit on one of my guitars downstairs as well. I'm kind of curious. Now my problem is I'm fucking old, so I can't read this small ass text. So what I had to fucking do was I had to grab my phone. This is a fucking life hack trick for you motherfuckers. And what I had to do was I had to go ahead and take a picture of the shit so I could zoom it, boom, like this, so my ass could actually read the fucking lyrics and shit. So let's take a peek at the lyrics on this motherfucker right here. So Machine, you try to bend me, knowing damn well I won't break. You try to heal my scars, the same scars that you make. You want to... what is that? You want to placate me? Placate me. Don't you know I'm a war machine? You want to be set free. Your hands were never clean. Never clean. Dun, 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 never clean. I like that. And the lyric video for it's actually pretty slick because there's like a part where he's like washing his hands and blood's coming off and shit like that. It's pretty dope. You know, you try to blame me, selling me your sacrifice. You've got it. You got it twisted. I'll let you fall and not think twice. So, you know, this is definitely one of those type of, to me anyway, it feels kind of like a redemption, self-validation, like, fuck you, you know, you think you're so fucking high and mighty, you think you're over me, you think this, that, and everything else, but motherfucker, you're the one that made me the way I am. Now, that's the vibe I'm getting off this motherfucker. And so I dig it. I like shit like that where it's kind of cathartic, you know. You got a person, he's bearing his soul. He's saying, look, man, this is the music is hitting him and he's writing these fucking lyrics. And so I like rawness. And so the singer has definitely got some good rawness to it and everything else. It's just there's certain aspects. Like if I was working with him in the studio, I probably would have curved back the higher end of the growl, kept it mid-range, kept the lows, and then that melodic part is fucking dope. It's on point. I love it. So let's go ahead and we'll check out the second song. So that first song was called Machine, right? And what I'll do is I'll make sure I keep this, I'll keep the chat up here so that way I can glance if anybody has anything they want to ask. So this Arise. Arise, motherfucker. Arise. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and hit play.
I've seen the evidence. This taste of chaos makes no sense. These breeders keep on breeding. Violent hearts won't stop beating. I've seen the consequence. More the loss of innocence. These vampires keep on feeding. Attracted by the constant bleeding. Arise! Cut the stitches from your eyes to say that we are at the end of the line, selling death by design, riding out this decline into catastrophe. We will rise. Lay waste to the dark of war, carve out the dead, rotten gore, bury the remains before we infect the free. I've watched violence, a spreading plague with no defense. These vampires keep on treating us like cattle for the fading. Now, arise! Cut the stitches from your eyes to say that we are at the end of the line, selling death by design, riding out this decline into catastrophe. We will rise. Lay waste to the dark of war, carve out the dead, rotten gore, bury the remains before we infect the free. It's filling the vision. Let's make an incision. We'll cut out the cancer and see where the answer lies. We will rise before the bloody and dries. Let's cut out the cancer and dig for the answer.
All right, I got to stop it there because this is a live reaction response review. So to me, this song feels very fucking schizophrenic. And let me clarify what I mean. There is a lot of layering that's going on, and there's different modes that are slamming in all at the same time. In fact, there's a part, it starts off fucking great, starts off just perfect. Then it starts to get a little heavier, and the guitar on this is fucking amazing. It's its own vocals, right? So take that away for a second. There's a weirdness that kicks in right in the beginning there that completely throws me, and it makes me uncomfortable. That's why I say schizophrenic, because it's like voices coming at you that you're not expecting, right? I'm not sure if that is a good thing, and I'm definitely not sure it's necessarily a bad thing. I'm going to have to take a look at these lyrics and see if that was intentionally done. It seems like, as I was kind of skimming through these lyrics, that is definitely, I've seen the consequence, mourn the loss of innocence. These vampires keep on feeding, attracted by the constant bleeding out. Arise, cut the stitches from your eyes to see that we are at the end of the line. So it's a dark fucking song. And my only complaint, there's a part here where it builds up. Right before I stopped it, it was building. I was like, oh shit, here it comes. It's almost like here comes the break, right? Here comes the drop. Bam, bam. Like it was like waiting for some hard. And then it just kind of rises to that point and just holds it. It doesn't really just. So it felt like there wasn't a real solid fuck you right where I was expecting it, right? So again, these are my raw, honest reactions. Polished production, vocals on this, lot better. Actually, I like these vocals a little bit more than the first song, but there's still some parts. And again, I'm not knocking anything because I like rawness. In fact, when one of the things I liked about Linkin Park in the early days was some of the more rawness, right, of the vocals before they got really too much post-production polish. So I actually appreciate and respect rawness, and there's some rawness here that's coming. So let's go ahead and continue it for a little bit more here. Let's keep going.
Of the American Empire, and we must all destroy it.
I like the little outro there. Okay, so again, there was a couple of parts right there, even at the end, where the instrumentals seemed a little off. And I think they're doing that shit on purpose. As I'm sitting there listening to it, I'm like, yeah, you know what? There's something that's mentally disabling here. Like it's knocking me off balance a little bit. And as I'm sitting here thinking about it, I like it. Because it's about Arise, right? So I don't know if I'm going too deep on it, but it almost seems like you get your ass knocked down and you need to get back up so you can get back in the fight, right? And a lot of times, if you've never been in a fight, when you get knocked like that, you are unbalanced as a motherfucker. So there's aspects of the song that feels instrumentally and vocally like I've been rocked. You know what I mean? Like a good, solid fucking punch. So, Arise, that's the second track. We heard Machine. We've got Backwoods popped on here. He said, sounds like a young Korn without slap bass. That's pretty fucking keen right there. That's a pretty good compliment right there. The music is really raw, really strong. And let me tell you, motherfuckers, something. From first-hand experience, this is one of the few bands that I actually prefer watching them live. There's some bands, you watch them, they play live, you're kind of like, that kind of is the song, you know. And there's some bands, they get in that live environment and they start vibing and they start rocking. Yeah. Deconstruct. Here's a funny side story for you. I was putting this layout together for the show, and there was a forum where somebody was talking mad shit. And they're like, oh, really? What concert? Who are you going to have at the concert? So I was throwing out, well, you know, there's going to be a band called Burnt. They're going to be doing a song called Uprising. There'll be a band, UVR. They'll be there. And then, and they're like, yeah, whatever. As soon as I said Deconstruct, though, these motherfuckers were from Sacramento. They had seen Deconstruct. So in the comments, they're like, holy fuck, bro. That's a solid fucking band. Okay, yeah, we're going to make sure we stop by and check that shit out. So they are fucking notoriously well known for putting on a good live show. All right, let's keep it going. Let's go ahead and check out the third track. Let's see how this goes here. Holy fuck, there it is. Holy shit. And I'm sorry I had to pause it because I told Joe I wasn't going to let nobody bootleg. And that track right now, that's the bootlegable fucking track. Holy shit fuck. Hold the fuck up. Civilized. Fuck yeah. Jesus fucking Christ. This shit is slamming. Holy hell, I'm digging it. Let's get back into this shit because I'm fucking loving this track. God damn it. Oh, here we go.
Another map and train. Endlessly we try to purchase gain. We're playing war just to fill the void. We won't be happy till we're all destroyed. Till we're all destroyed. Civilization ain't that civilized. It's time to cut the ties. We've all been forsaken. Our faith has been shaken now. Buried between
See, I'm not even going to let it get all the way to the end because I'm going to let it go. You know what I mean? I'm going to skip to the next song because that shit, that motherfucker right there, that's the joint. That's the motherfucker right there. Joe, goddamn. Damn. I dig that motherfucker. That was, hang on here. That was track number 3, which is Civilized, which is fucking retarded. Oh my god. The hook, the ride on that shit. Dun, 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 dun. Fucking hotness. I rock that shit constantly. That's fucking good. This next one is called, God, I just, FIA. Fucking ass? Fuck in the ass? Fucking A? I don't know. Let's see. Lyrics on this one is, tolerance escapes me today, 18-wheeler, go get the fuck out the way. Oh, shit. Looks like jealousy is building, shotgun with me. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. All right, this sounds like this is a fucking revenge song. Enough talking. Let's get to this bitch. This is fucking wow. All right, that's a moshable bitch right there. That's the and Backwoods just chimed in on this shit, and he was like, "Dude," he said, "change the sound like drums have more control." It's beyond that. This drummer, holy fuck! And I think if I saw correctly, there was a note in here. There was a drummer. I'm not sure if the same drummer did all the tracks. I know there was a lot of legendary fucking collabs that came on this bitch. And unfortunately, I don't have any notes in front of me to share with you guys in regards to that. But the fucking drumming on this, wow. All right, Backwoods. Thanks for stopping by, brother. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, originally I was going to drop this shit on the Angry Jackalope channel, but I have fucking all kinds of technical difficulties, so I had to put on my Robert or Rick side. But I think what I'll do also is once I get my mind wrapped around everything based off of the live reaction shit, then I'm going to follow up with another fucking video that's a little more polished, a little more produced, that I will ask Joe some very specific information that I can put in that video. But on this one, I'm just getting a vibe off of it. So, fuck it all. I guess that's what FIA stands for. Fuck it all. Which, I like it. Fuck it all. Fuck it. Let's see. Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's see. Let's say fuck it all. And just say, throw the fingers in the air and just say fuck it all. Yeah, see, that's an anthem. So that's a good anthem, mosh. That's like Pit song right there. Like, there's parts I just want to fucking get up and start moshing. You know what I mean? Let's see. Let's just keep going. I'm going to jump ahead. I don't think we have to do the full songs on everything here. This next one is called The Other Side. And also, in case you guys are wondering, there's 10 tracks on this bitch. Let's see, how am I doing on time? 10 tracks. I think after number 5 here, I'm going to call it. And then we'll do a whole nother video for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which I might do tomorrow night. But I might do it later on tonight. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play by ear. But here's number 5. This one's good. This is probably my second favorite after Civilized. I think Civilized and then this one are my two, the top 2 so far out of the first 5 that I've listened to. And I just got to comment, the musical aspect of this is fucking through the roof. I mean, this is really, really well done. The balance, it's really good. I'm just sitting here going, shit, man, this is pretty good. Now, remember, I don't believe that this is a side band. I think this is an indie band. I'm like 99 fucking % sure that Deconstruct is not with one of those mainstream labels. You know what I mean? I think, if I'm not mistaken, let me look at my notes that I have on the last. I had to, again, like I said, I cannot. Recorded by Joe at the Wasteland and the Dungeon, except drums on the other side and Ashen Empire. Recorded by Joe Johnson at Pus Cavern. So it looks like. Oh wow! Actually, there's 11 tracks. Did they sneak an 11th track in on this bitch without putting it? I think they did. Looks like there's a number 11, a little sneak in that motherfucker. A little sneak that people aren't aware of, which is fucking awesome. Oh, yeah, I'm not even going to say who it's by. That's fucking awesome. Let's see. All music written by... Let's see, I had that right here. No, I don't have it. Where's it? Boom, boom. I had to press it down. Ah, there it is. All music written by Joe Frolub. Frolibrite. I don't want to say Frolub. It's Frolub. Frolub. Is it Frola la 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 la? Don't get mad, motherfucker. I'm just fucking around. All lyrics written by Matt Droz. Cover art by Andy Pilkerton. Which I do want to say, the cover art is really good. So you can actually see a super vibrant copy right there. Unfortunately, when you go to print, because everything gets a lot more muted, you can see a lot of that fucking awesome detail gets lost. And that's a little bit unfortunate because it's really good eye-catching art. And it sucks that it didn't capture that bright. But again, reds are a bitch. And then the other thing too, like I said, I know they had space constraints on the inside to get all the lyrics. So a lot of times bands won't even put the fucking lyrics in. But the fact that they put the lyrics in just lets you know that they give a shit. You know what I mean? And so there's the back. So it's a fucking six panel basic insert. And then the tray back. And then I can't show you the CD. But anyway, I got mine signed. I don't know if I necessarily want... Maybe what I'll do is I'll let the song go ahead and just play out through the end here. And then call it. So we got 5. And it looks like the next one, we actually have 6 more. So I'm not going to play the entire song. I think we'll just get the good gist of it. Because most songs... as you're going, I mean, you're just looking for my general reaction and review. So based off of my old school mentality, in the old days when I used to buy CDs all the time, and I don't buy CDs very often anymore. In fact, I only have probably in the neighborhood of this many. This is probably all that I actually have now. And the only reason I have these is these are signed copies from other bands like Frame and Hanley. This is Placebo. And this one is a band called Evans Blue. Another one's from Evans Blue. This was a band that I was working with in Oakland. It's a hip hop band. It's not rock and roll. And then this one I believe is Creepshow. So I've got a lot of different musical tastes, but I actually have more vinyl than I have CD. So I had to buy a little CD player to hook up to the laptop because even most of these laptops nowadays don't even come with fucking CD or DVD players. So anyway, yeah, I'll let you. We'll listen to a little bit more of it, but I'm not going to play the whole thing.
Change, but we ignore paths we've traveled once before. Push the boundaries, feel loving, violin, I need to hate. Never change, it stays the same. We cast a stone, we cast a blame. We're buried in our tragic way. We'll never see the scars that stay.
God damn it, that's what I'm talking about. See, did you see that build, and then boom, the payday? That's what I'm talking about. I think that's totally what was missing on, what was the second track? On Arise. I think that's what was missing on Arise. You got this build up. And then boom, and then fuck, just tearing into shit. Wow. I was about to stop that, and thank God I didn't, because holy shit, that little weird transition right there to that part that felt like fucking it. I don't know. I felt Iron Maiden coming through that shit. Like Eddie was riding on my fucking skull, like sitting there fucking planting a flag in my head and just, oh, that fucking, goddamn. We listen to the rest of that shit just because I'm kind of curious how they're going to fucking slide out of that shit. But that is a build and delivery. That's what I'm talking about. So this motherfucking song is still second. It's still second. I'm sorry. It's second place. But god damn it. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, fucking love that shit. All right, let's go ahead and mute this and play again.
It's so hard to see what's on the other side. It's so hard to see what's on the other side. It's so hard to see what's on the other side. What's on the other side?
Fuck. Okay. That was really good. I loved the differential, the vocals, right? It's going to be rough when he's singing this. I know timing on that. It's going to be a little different when they do the live versions and stuff like that, but that was good. That was super, super good. So anyway, original point I was going to make about in the old days. So the old days, you'd buy a CD, and a lot of times you didn't have fucking internet or anything else. If a new band popped off a track and you might have heard a song on the radio or something, and you're like, holy shit. So you pick the album up, and you'd be lucky if you had one or two good tracks, right? And I'm happy to say, so far, 5 tracks in, we got fucking slammers. I mean, we got some fucking slammers up in this bitch. You know, I fucking absolutely am enamored and love Civilized. Civilized is fucking dope. I mean, dope. It's fun. It's easy to ride with. Even this motherfucker, the other side has a chorus that's so easy to pick up and start singing along with almost instantly. So from a formula point of view, it's perfect because it's got the good vocals back and forth, so you could do some shit with your friends. One person does one side, one person the other side. Then you've got the ride on it. You've got the fucking air guitar parts where you can just fucking go bananas and just orgasmic out on the motherfucker. And then it just comes together. So formula-wise, dig it. Drums, fucking phenomenal. Yeah. This shit's fucking dope. It's fucking dope. What time is it? Do I have time to... Fuck it. You know what? Fuck. I want to do the rest, but I'm rushed. I'm rushed for time because I have shit going on. But I wanted to get one out because I told Joe, I said, dude, I'd like to do a reaction video. So now I got to wait. So I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to jump forward and listen anymore. This is the next one. Then we'll go ahead and continue this shit. So it might be tonight. I'm up all night. I'm doing graveyard tonight. And it might be tomorrow night. I'm not sure yet. But we'll see. But all I know for right now, if I had to give a recommendation on DECONSTRUCT Ashen Empire based off of only 5 motherfucking tracks, okay, based off the 5 tracks, I'd recommend it. I said, yeah, buy that motherfucker. Now I'm biased, okay, because I like Joe and I like Vanessa. I never had a chance to hang out with the singer, so I don't know him. And I don't know the rest of the band, okay? I don't know the rest of them. But I do like what I hear. And I am digging it, okay? And I like, even though the first track, the vocals, I was a little on the fence, you know? And it was a little schizophrenic on the rise, second track. Holy shit, fuck, when they got to Civilized, I was like, the fanboy in me just fucking lost my shit. I love it. And the other side. So I'm excited. 2 out of 5 so far slamming out of the park, fucking boom. Like, if I had a movie and I wanted to put some tracks in my motherfucking movie, I got a couple right there. In fact, I might write a book where a guy is just mad as fuck about the world, and he's like, we're not civilized, and might find a way to fucking encompass this song into the fucking movie. I don't know. I'm just saying, it's that good. I'm digging it. I hope you guys fucking enjoyed this shit. This is my very, very first reaction video. And, you know, I'll give it a final review, but I'm already saying right now, go buy the shit. Download that shit if you want to. Fuck. You already heard some of Civilized and you heard the other side. Fuck. If you like that shit, I'm sure they probably have the shit on iTunes. I don't even know where the fuck. I know I was up on Facebook, and that's where I saw the link to go buy the shit when they said, yeah, we have autographed editions. I'm like, bitch, I got to have an autographed edition. So I did. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's it, guys. I'm going to end it right here. I'm going to do some more. We'll do another episode that will wrap it all up. But that's it for now, motherfuckers. I'm digging it. Deconstruct. Ashen Empire. Check it out. I'll put the information to where you can find these motherfuckers. I don't think they have a website, but you can find their ass on Facebook. That's where I see them all the fucking time. All right? All right, motherfuckers. Later.